Hello, well, it's 1 week later, and is this the same yarn stash that you saw last week with yarn buffs everywhere and lots of knots and messy drawers? Well, it's taken a bit of work and I've used a few tools to help me, but I'm happy to say that it is now organized. What have we got here? Here we've got pink and purple in a drawer. All the colors are organized. So first of all, number one tip is I keep things in plastic drawers and boxes. The reason for that is to keep out insects. Okay, because you do not want insects eating up your yarn stash. And yes, things look beautiful in shelves displayed by color, but that's not going to protect the fibers. So my first tip is get some nice drawers. These are not completely airtight, I realize that, which is why I have done double plastic, which I don't normally do, use a lot of plastic, but my second tip for helping me organize has been using Ziploc bags in different sizes according to how much yarn there is. And this is really helping to keep everything separate, because one of the main issues for me was things just getting tangled up as I use them. So now I've got, this is mainly cotton. Things are color coded into different drawers and they're separated by color in their little baggies in general, nearly everything, not everything. Here we've got, it says brown and it's sort of various shades. Here we've got what I call twisters, which are really just those kind of cake yarns. A lot of green and still not perfect grey and black, but you know, we can't be perfect. These are all bag things. So there's raffia, there's a lot of raffia in here. So I have used cloth bags where I can, but of course you can't see through them. These are all bag handles that I have. Here is our creamy white drawer, which doesn't have any plastic bags yet because I'm not perfect. And in this drawer, we've got basically either unwound skeins or large enough quantities for a garment. So what made the difference? Basically, I had a lot of time to spare, and one of my most useful tools is this label maker. I really find that labeling the drawers makes a difference for me. I know where things are. And now that I know where things are and I know how they're organized, it just makes retrieving things and putting back things so much easier. So one other thing that you could do is the next logical step after this, which I haven't done yet, is to put my stash on Ravelry and record everything, or just to make a simple spreadsheet saying the color, the fiber, the thickness and the amount. So you could use some scales to weigh how many grams you've got, or if you actually know, because a lot of the labels, I don't have the labels on for some reason. So what you could do is just work out sort of how many yards or meters you have of things so you really know exactly. But I go by approximates and I tend to just try and make projects according to what I have. So now I know what I have. I'm super happy, and I hope that, you know, using a labeler or putting things in drawers or putting them into plastic bags might be tips that you might be able to use as well. So good luck. I hope you're really organized. I am so much happier this week, and thank you for looking at my yarn stash organization. It feels so good to be organized. Now I'm going to work on some new patterns coming soon, I promise. Thank you for watching. Bye.